Okay, this is going to be for the thumbnail. My name is Keith Hayden, the digital novelist, and welcome to another episode. In this one, I'm going to talk a little bit about the dictionary and why I really enjoy this as a resource, the physical dictionary, and why you should get back into it too. Don't forget, at keithhayden.net, you can find the Digital Novelist Explorer Kit that's going to give you a lot of different tools that you can use to get started writing your novel or long form fiction story today. Check it out, or wherever this video is around this video. You know how it goes. In today's writing session, I referenced the dictionary for the first time in a long time, and I remember reading a couple of weeks ago, or maybe it was a few months ago, that yes, we have online dictionaries, and it's a very convenient and fast resource to just Google a word or now use AI to look up a word and give you examples, whatever you're doing these days. But the physical dictionary, having this on your shelf as a reference is just in first of all, it's a great way to build your vocabulary because you're never going to know what type of word is going to be around the word that you're looking for. So if you're looking for a specific word, you're going to inevitably run into new words that you don't know. That's a good way to invite serendipity in to your writing process and allow your subconscious to really flow where a lot of your writing takes place. That's what happened to me today. I wasn't looking for a particular word and I flipped open the dictionary and it was fun to just go in and see the different pronunciations when certain words were coming in and then how I could connect that to my story. Now, it was going to be tough to combine. I think I found a medical word. It was something like flo fluoxetine. It's like um, it says here it's an antidepressant drug that enhances serotonin activity. I don't really have a particular need for a word like that right now, but the fact remains that having this as a resource and going back to it, just like I did in school, or maybe we all use dictionaries in school in some form, going back to it in that practice is is super valuable for you as a novelist and a fiction writer. So, and the good thing is they're pretty cheap too. They're not very expensive. This is an old one. I think this is my wife's one from college, and I realized that after I marked in it, and I'm sorry, baby. I should have marked it to this book, but I'm just so used to marking in books now. But anyway, buy your own copy so you can mark in it. You can do whatever the hell you want with it and use it as a reference. On to this the status of my supernatural horror novel, Gates of Okinawa. Quick update: I've hit a small milestone today, which is I finally made it past those awful AI chapters that I wrote a few months ago. I'm on chapter 22 today, and today was the first chapter that I wrote in the original draft that was actually not super cringeworthy. That I could actually just go in and tweak and just add some new details, and it was done. The original plan was to get this novel out by Halloween. I moved back the published date, at least on Amazon, until next month just to be safe. But if I continue moving at this pace, then I will probably be able to finish. Maybe I'll be able to finish by Halloween. This was a huge scene today because this is the scene where it is called Gates of Okinawa, and we literally see the first gate open, but it's from a perspective that the reader hasn't really seen at this point. We've gotten glimpses of the character that is the focal point in this chapter, but yeah, he's only been kind of introduced in passing. In this one, we get to know him a little bit better and flesh out his character. And then I got to throw some fun atmospheric things in this chapter because that's a big part of the fun of this story. It's reflecting on my experience in Okinawa, and it's a pretty unique one given that I was there with the military. the U.S. military. So it's a perspective that outside of, the Battle of Okinawa and that historical perspective, you don't really see a lot of these perspectives. So that's what I wanted to bake into this story. If you were military and you were in Okinawa, you know what I'm talking about. This is a very unique perspective that we have over there, and I wanted to infuse that into the narrative. If you're interested in reading today's chapter or checking out Gates of Okinawa, join my email list and you'll be able to get early access to the chapters. It's really fun seeing it come together and seeing the story. I'm at this point to where, okay, I know exactly where the story's going. This is the second draft. Now it's just mechanics and getting it out to you. Thanks for listening to this quick and brief episode of the Digital Novelist Podcast. You can find all of my work on keithhayden.net, and don't forget to subscribe to me. If this is going to be on YouTube, subscribe on Spotify. Follow me on X if you want to read just about my musings around fiction writing primarily and any other thing that I'm getting into. I look forward to seeing you online. And if you have any questions about novel writing or you're interested in writing your own novel, hit me up on one of these platforms and we can talk to get you started. I'm Keith Hayden. Thanks for listening.